Hi, welcome to episode 6 of Sheep's Nearly Vanilla Experience. While we were away, I did make enlarge the warp pipe, which as you can see now actually works. I also made a very small chicken farm. There's a bunch of chickens running around, so I just threw some eggs in here and then rinsed and repeated every time it filled up. So I've got enough eggs for a while that I could probably kill these chickens and go and make a new farm somewhere. So that's probably what I'll do. I was thinking of making a sound muffler, as you can see. And all that does is reduce sounds within a certain block radius. I think it's about 8 blocks. I don't actually know the exact distance. But it's not something I really enjoy that much because it can kind of silence things that you don't really want to silence. But first things I want to cover is the pipe. I did some detailing on the other side. You can see this side's still quite flat. And then if we jump over to this side, it's got some texture to it. I don't really like it if I was completely honest, but I definitely find it's better than the other side. Especially if you're like going at an angle, you can see a little bit more than... not really. That actually looks alright. Certain angles, things just disappear, like from there, and then we come down this side. And you can still sort of see it's there and there's something to it. But what I want to do today is something I didn't get around to last week, which was to build in some water. Actually, I need to do the elevator first, since I had to undo that. So let's just grab some elevator bits. I don't think I need that one. Actually, I can probably put all of these away. Right, so connected plane, replace. That should... I wonder if this will give the visual bug. No. Okay. Well, the bug that was happening, I sort of mentioned it last time. I think I used the wrong explanation. Is the bits will go transparent. No idea why. Maybe it'll happen when I do the downstairs pipe. But we'll have a look. Also, if you're wondering why these get large and small, it's just holding shift. And it seems to make the elevator disappear, which might be a reflection of what's happening there. But let's put the sound away since I don't need that. And I want to build in the water for the pipe. So this has actually been a lot more challenging in practice for me than you would ever imagine. Just trying to get the exact right position. Oh, that's not what I wanted to do. I wanted it on place. Thank you. But getting the exact right position, so you can do this, for example, and then trying to place it behind in the right spot. Took a bit of practice, but I've gotten there eventually. I did find trying to do just one sort of row at a time was definitely an easier way to do it. Until you get to a large area, then you can just spin around and fill that in. But now we're back to the problem of trying to just fill in one little gap at a time. Oh, I thought I just double clicked there, so I don't know what happened, but I'll take it. There we go. This one. No, so that's one too low. There to here. It's obviously very handy having the guide to show you what's filling in, because you can see if it's 1 pixel or less or more. There we go, and then just this last side. I don't actually need to do that last side, just thinking about it. So what I want to do is I want to craft a couple of the designs. And I can't remember what goes into it. So I need a positive and I would need a mirror. So 2 water buckets, 2 paper, glowstone and lapis. So glowstone, lapis. Do I have a bucket? I do have a bucket down there. And any paper. Where did I put the sugarcane, or did I just throw it away? Oh, it's in that dimension. So let's just grab some paper here. And craft you. Then there's no real water nearby, but I don't think I need the crafting table. So let's just grab this. You do 1, 2. I don't know if there's... Is it shapeless? It is. Uh-oh. Ooh, zombie. Hello. Where did you come from, young man? Well, I've obviously got a lighting issue somewhere. I don't know where though, but I will have a look. It might be caused by the island being up there. I don't know if, yeah, we have seen that view. But I'll go have a look. There is a block down the end that definitely has an issue. Where it keeps, like, the lighting updates seem to break. I'll quickly show you. There it is. Don't know why, but this one keeps happening. I've broken it. If I break it and replace it, everything goes back to normal. See, the lighting's normal and it's in here. There we go. So there might be another spot that the game thinks there's no light, or maybe I have actually lost something that's reducing the light level. I'm not entirely sure. I'll have a look off camera. But last thing to craft quick is a positive design. Now I'm going to have to try and figure this out. I'm a bit rubbish with the design cards, but if I take this and I copy that, I want to replace this. There we go. And you can just right click and it replaces it. I know this means I don't have a completely random pattern, but I'm sort of okay with that. And now that I've done that, I think I can do this and that. No. Maybe I have to do a mirrored. Yeah. So placing this in your crafting grid just removes everything in there. And if we do that, hopefully that means it'll give me an upside down pipe. So if I come down here and come back up, and I need it on placement. Yeah. But I need to rotate that to... Oh, it's not upside down, is it? Let's place it, it'll be easier to see. It's not upside down. Okay. So I'll try and figure that out off camera quick and then come back to it. In the meantime, I do... Oh, actually, I wonder if that one's going to be it. Yeah, so that doesn't do anything. Okay, let me just wipe this one quickly and do the corner over here. Oh, which way was that? There. There and there. So we now have a fully textured water pipe, or warp pipe, and that should have copied the water over into that corner for me as well. So it's all nice and sealed. And I kind of like that. I like the look, having the water. I was tempted to try and have water come out, but I thought, you know, Mario pipes, they never really have holes in them. So, well, not that I know of. But down we go, and I will be back in just a couple of seconds once I figure out exactly what I had to do with these cards. I know I've had it work once. I just can't remember what I actually did. So, be right back. So it actually turned out to be really, really simple. All you have to do is, for example, if I'm trying to mirror vertically, so I want the top to become the bottom, is just take a copy of the design from the top. Copy that into a positive design. And I should be able to now take this downstairs. I need to put onto placement, and you can go there. Oh, there, thank you, Mr. Waystone. There, and there. I am just going to draw in the water because it's probably a little bit easier. So let's do this. What you'll notice as well is the elevator blocks have copied. So I made a little change off, well, just between recording, where I've actually put the elevator block on top of the sand. I'm not happy with the design, but it means I can at least change this block without having any effect on the warp pipe and the elevator. So if I need to change that to something else, I can do, and it's not too difficult. So I think it's probably the best compromise I could really come up with. But while I'm up here, I also want to make another copy. Let's wipe both of these of the corner. Let's make sure I have the mirror, and then we'll put this onto the positive design. I don't know if that step's required, but I'm going to do it anyway. And I need to change it back to placement, and there we go. So you can, instead of just placing it exactly where it was, if you hold shift, it'll place it wherever you're looking, and shift mouse wheel will actually rotate the design. So you don't have to run around like I am, but it's just what I'm used to doing, so that's what I'll keep doing. Now I do need some elevator blocks as well, just so I can finish off this top layer. And I'm going to do this just as a connected material, should be fine. And we are on place at the moment, so there we go. And then drawn region should allow me to just grab this and go across to here. There we go. And I will probably extend the pipe up a block or two, just because I don't think that really looks like enough if we're talking about a Mario warp pipe. But we'll see how it looks and how it works. I don't know why I'm using a shovel to do that, but that's what came to hand. All right, let's clean this up. I am going to put a torch up there just in case of any mob spawning. I'm not sure if they can spawn on there since it is the top block. Seems like they probably could. But in theory, I can walk over and I'm going to get rid of these two quickly. And hopefully be like, yay, I'm going up in my warp pipe. Bye. Yay. And down and up and down and up and down and up and down. I am quite pleased with that. I'm really glad the water worked. I didn't think it would. I was originally worried about having a pipe on the ground down here as well. That was the original idea, and then being able to step out of the pipe. But I prefer the idea of the floating pipe because, let's be honest, it's Mario. That's what would happen. So, like I say, I'll extend this up a little bit, see what it does. I don't know if it's going to stick around forever. I don't know if I really want to do an entire like Mario themed like living area, housing type thing. But I'm not against the idea, so we'll see. Also, while I was away, you can probably hear already, the chickens got slaughtered. The sound was driving me a little bit crazy, so I figured I'm okay to get rid of them for now, and then when I'm ready, I can build a chicken farm, which isn't going to take long. I could probably do it in the aroma dimension if I really wanted to, and just make a auto cooker. But what's nice, actually, if I'm not mistaken, is raw chicken actually has uses in here. So chicken vindaloo. I don't know if that would use cooked food as well. Let's just have a quick look. And Pams has added a lot of tofu type items. And we should get the grub pretty soon. Next one, isn't it? Oh, rabbit. Next, there we go. So yeah, you have to use raw chicken for some of the ingredients, which I think is quite nice. You know, anything that adds a use to a item in the game, I'm always pro having it. Especially something like rotten flesh, which basically just doesn't have anything in vanilla. But if you look in modded, we've got tons, so we can make blood, jerky, obviously trading. But then you got graveyard soil, a wand, zombie jerky, which is tasty. 1.5, still better than, oh, it's worse. That's intriguing, but you get much better saturation, which is always a nice thing. More jerkies, a taco? Oh, dumplings, okay, that makes more sense. Haggis, oh, sorry to say that I'm not a fan of haggis, but hey. As you can see, you know, loads of options. Twilight Forest, zombie specters. These things, I never use them, but I like the idea of them. They kind of just a extra thing for, I think you spawn in minions. And then obviously I've added the recipe for a zombie spawn egg. So, yeah, more things. Can't be a bad thing, can it? Right, I'm not sure what I'm doing next. So I will be back in just a moment when I have something to do. And thanks to the power of editing, we are back. I have had a slight idea of what I'm going to do for spawn. It does unfortunately involve going back to the nether and finding some sort of blue leaves. Oh, hey. Oh well, let's just kill you. Now I can be a horse. Yay! So yeah, I want some blue leaves. I wasn't sure if fuse wood would be the right one. There is another, I think it's dark wood. Yeah, doesn't sound right. That's not fuse wood, that's the dark wood. So let's try and collect some of that. There's one down here as well. And I think they give chalky apples, if I remember correctly. I can't remember what these are. Let's see, can you... Nope. Ah, Maybe it's the green ones? It's not what I wanted to do, but thank you very much. Let's have a look. Nope. Okay, I can't remember exactly what they do. Oh, they're in there. But I want the leaves, so let's collect some of these. Ooh, I didn't realize it would drop like that. I've never sheared these leaves before. I've never had any desire to do so. And I've just realized it would probably be better if I cut the tree down and got a sapling instead. Then I wouldn't have to run around the nether all day trying to find another tree. So there's one. I do kind of want to go and get that ghostwood one as well. I love their doors. So while I'm here and while I'm running away so I don't die. That looks lovely. Yeah, let's just make a little path over here so I can go up and fill that in again. Just waiting for like another source block of lava to come out at me. Now, where was it is the question. Definitely not there. There we go. And I'm just going to wait for that to dissipate away. Why is that? Dimensional? Ooh, might be. How did I not see that a second ago? We have the Silk Touch one. Yep, so let's swap that out because I'd rather get that. And that should at least keep that safe for now. And if I put that in place there, that will keep me and that one safe. Oh, it was dimensional shards. Fantastic. I don't know why I didn't just look at the Whaler tooltip, but hey. I'm imagining that some people have now, well, some people, the person has noticed I have changed my GUI size. It just seems to work a bit better, I think, for YouTube because I play at quite a high resolution. And if you're playing it back in YouTube at a lower resolution, it can probably be quite hard to see what's going on. I know I've had someone comment on that on a much earlier video I've done like several months ago. So it was in my mind and it's now been done. So let me know if that's an improvement or not. If you even noticed, if it's anything you care about. While I try and navigate my way safely over to the ghostwood tree. It's one of these moments I really wish I just had an ender pearl and I could just throw it over there. It would be a lot quicker and easier. If I go... Oh, well... Okay, something set me on fire. Ah, blaze. Okay. That was unexpected. Right, so yeah, I'm going to go up and round instead. Let's go this way. I think I'm hoping it'll be quicker than trying to build a bridge across. Do I have mushrooms? I'm just going to grab a mushroom. You never know. And grab that while I'm going past it. And how do I get down safely? Because I've taken off my boots. This is going to be painful. Ooh, I have changed my... Oh, here we go. Let's just go for it. I've changed my armor set again. So I've taken off the sugarcane helmet and I now have a obsidian one on instead. Which gives me knockback resistance, I think fire resistance and extra health. So no complaints from me there. I think my chest plate is about to break. So I will need to get... I've got another one in my inventory ready to go whenever that happens. Oh, more ghostwood trees and another dogwood. I kind of want to find a fusewood one now, just so I've got it. And I'm not too bothered about getting a bloodwood sapling. They are fun. I can't remember if you get redstone from them or not. I know you get a drop. Oh, there's fusewood. Okay. Here we go. So let's go and get the fusewood. It is probably going to explode, so yays. And then ghostwood, sorry, not ghostwood, bloodwood, I think normally grows on the ceiling. There we go, explosion that killed my armor set, so let's get that. And there's my red mushrooms. Get any saplings? No saplings? What? 0 saplings. I wonder if I have to just break the leaves instead. Where are you? Oh, up there. Okay, you can stay up there. But no sign of bloodwood, no sign of another fuse wood. But I'm just going to have a very quick look around and see, and then I will head back home and show you sort of what the idea is. But let's have a look. Nothing. Just wondering what that yellow is. It kind of looks like it could be, is it ardite, the stuff down here? Yeah, ardite. It just looked very, very yellow as opposed to slightly yellow. I could use another sapling anyway, just in case. So thank you. Okay, I'm not really finding any ardite. So, not ardite. See, that's in my head now. I'm not finding any fuse wood. So I'm going to head back home and I'll meet you there. Never mind, there is a small change of plans. I'm kind of thinking about doing some enchanting on every episode just until I can get a mending book. So I'm going to do that now, and then I will start the build in the next episode, because by my count we're at about 21 minutes by now. So if I just do this, that should get us to a decent sort of episode length. So 5 books, not 6, and let's give that a go. I would like to do it at level 24, I think it is. So let's get the Silk Touch pickaxe. Hopefully that, okay, that doesn't work. Good to know. And I was like, oh, well, I've got more books. That makes sense. I forgot you can kind of cheat by seeing what's there. So I'm going to try doing this again. And yeah, that still doesn't work. Okay. That was the jungle ones, wasn't it? I think the jungle is the ones I can't make more of. But that's fine. I'm going to put those in there so I don't use them by mistake. And which of these looks the best? I don't really want punch. Don't want sharpness. Let's take punch then. Sweeping edge, knockback. I can't remember if you can actually get more than one enchantment through Aqua Affinity. Through enchanting in vanilla. Oh yeah, there we go. Aqua Affinity again. Great. It's like the game just knew. And protection 3, we'll go with that one. So no mending today. Oh, knocking off your socks. That's knockback, isn't it? Oh, knockback and punch. Okay. Well, I got a bit of XP for that, you know, just because I'm going to need some more of it. I'm going to replace these 2, and then I think I'll just use torches instead. So what we could do, just to show, is we got 26, and if we put that down, it should go to 20. Yep, and then plus those 2 going back in there should get us back to 26 again. Actually, no, it'll be less because it'll be 3 bookshelves. But I could do something like that, and we can adjust it that way. So yeah, I hope you've enjoyed today's episode. Feel free to leave any comments. Let me know how much of the building of Spawn you'd like to see, or if you just prefer progress updates every now and again to see what's happening. And I'll catch you in the next episode. Take care. Bye.